Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Welcome to the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South near the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama. Today, a record review of this album called Black Acid Soul by Lady Blackbird. Now, I ran across this once again while laying in my bed looking through the Amazon app and just listening to different music, not able to sleep. And I came across this and I really dug it. Really cool R&B record, modern record. It was originally released, I think, in 2021. This is the deluxe edition that came out in, I think, 2022. So it's a 2-record set. It has the regular album on it, plus 11 additional songs, I believe. Let me pull it up here. So it's a deluxe edition with 11 additional songs, some brand new songs, and remixes. This is the second time I've gotten this, okay? I just got this replaced by Amazon because the first pressing that I had was defective. I mean, it popped and it was really bad. A lot of surface noise. It was just a bad pressing. This one I just got in a couple of days ago, and I have not listened to this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to review this together. I have taken it out of the wrapper and everything, but I have not, I haven't played this version. I played the first one that I got. And again, the music is really good, but the pressing was defective. So Amazon, I sent it back, and now I've got this new copy. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it on, and we're going to listen to it together. If you like R&B, she's a big Nina Simone fan. You can tell by her phrasing and so forth. This was reviewed on Downbeat when it first came out and got great reviews. Really cool modern soul, but she's got a fantastic voice, and I really dig the songs. So I did take this out. I did clean this off, and we're going to see how it sounds. We're going to see if there's any issues with the pressing, and we're going to listen to how it sounds here on my RT85 with the Ortofon Blue, going through a shit Monty preamp into my Yamaha HS8 speakers. And this is her debut album, and I think it's the only album she has out so far. Her real name is Marley Monroe. I don't know who she is. Again, a lot of times I just hear the music, and if I dig it, I go out and I pick up the album. And I'm doing these types of reviews in addition to a lot of the reissues that I'm doing because I really want people to look at investing in new music. So anyway, let me go ahead and put this on, and we're going to listen to it, and hopefully I get a good press this time.
Why you wanna fly, Blackbird?
There's a very, very slight warp to the record. I'm looking at it here. It's not, it's just barely, I can see just a tiny bit. So far, I'm not getting any kind of major surface noise or anything. So let's listen to it. It is a gatefold.
No place big enough for holding all the tears you're gonna cry.
These are the inner sleeves it comes with.
'Cause your mama's name was lonely,
I think it's a great late night record, really laid back.
and your daddy's name was pain.
This is what the records look like.
And they called you Little Sorrow, 'cause you'll never love again. Why you wanna fly, Blackbird?
really nice sounding recording for a modern recording.
I wanna fly, Blackbird. You ain't ever gonna fly. You ain't got no one to hold you. You ain't got no one to care. If you'd only
This was mastered by Bernie Grundman.
Nobody wants you everywhere.
Mastered by Bernie Grundman. Bernie Grundman mastered it. It sounds really good.
Blackbird, you ain't never gonna fly. So I wanna fly.
Couple little ticks there I can hear.
You ain't never gonna fly. You ain't got no one to hold you.
It's a really nice mix. It does sound very good. It does have quite a bit of depth to it, the vocals and the strings and things going on.
Fly, Blackbird.
Piano sounds really nice.
You ain't ever going to
First song called Blackbird there. With music like this, you really need a good pressing, you know. If you get a noisy pressing, it ruins everything. So far, this one's acceptable so far. I had a couple little clicks there, nothing major. So far, it was way, but the one that I had the first time was very, it was popping really bad, and it was just unbearable. So, this song's called It's Not That Easy. And again, if you like the Nina Simone sound, that traditional R&B, but with a modern
you say
twist to it.
you. Find me somebody new. It's not that easy.
I'll put a link below to her website so you can go check out her website.
My faith in you. You know that I love you.
That's kind of an embossed cover.
Only. And as each day night find me so lonely. Oh, it's a hurting pain, and it's oh so sad to sit and watch a good love.
Yeah, nice sounding record. If you like this kind of music, I recommend it. And again, it's great to support modern artists. You just have to take a risk, and if you get a bad pressing, you have to send it back like I did and get another one. And I wouldn't say that this is a perfect pressing so far. I mean, so far it's been pretty quiet except for a couple little, every once in a while, like a tick or something. Very minor. So far, it's acceptable for me. And the sound quality is really good. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, it's got a really nice sound. I mean,
It's not that easy.
and I would imagine this is a digital recording, but it sounds really nice. It has a really nice depth to it that you don't ordinarily hear. Nice separation on the instruments. It's not compressed sounding. So yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging this so far. Just gonna take a look at the second record here.
Shouldn't care. I should just wait. Shouldn't care. I should just sleep.
I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and put on
When you're lost without
this other record here and play it while we're here, and make sure that that sounds okay.
and the distance turns to blue.
Again, I can every once in a while just hear a little bit, you know.
I'll fix
Is
it.
it enough for me to send it back? No, not at this point. But let me put on the second record. I'll put on and play a song off of that, and so we can double check, make sure the other record's flat and everything. So I like to do these reviews like this, and you know, I think they're worth doing. So I haven't played. This has got a pretty tight spindle hole. That went on. Let's see what this one sounds like. And that's flat record there. There's no issues there. This is side D. Beware the Stranger, which is a remix of a song off of side 2. So there's your track listing.
She'll lead you on with her words so soft and sweet.
So yeah, great late night R&B record. It's well produced, well recorded by a new artist. And this deluxe version has all the extra songs and some remixes as well.
You never see her when she makes her getaway, so beware the stranger.
So if you like rhythm and blues, and again with a modern flair to it, I think you'll dig this record. And just, you know, hopefully you get a good pressing if you order it. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes that happens. You get a bad pressing, and you just gotta send it back and get another one. With this kind of music, you definitely need a quiet piece of vinyl, you know. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me for another episode, and there's more to come. I'll be doing the Thelonious Monk Riverside Sessions box set. I'll be doing a review of all 7 of those records, so there can be 7 episodes. So I wanted to go ahead and get this review in before I started that, because I'm going to do all those together. So see, I can hear just a little bit every once in a while, just a tiny bit of surface noise. So I prefer it to be completely quiet, but so far it's acceptable. It's not something that's so bad it ruins the listening experience. But it just goes to show you what goes into good pressing. So I do want to talk about this for a minute before I go, is when you look at the acoustic sounds, right? The 75th anniversary. And again, people are saying they're too expensive. I don't think they are. They're 45 RPM with these types of jackets. And what goes into making these such good pressings? Almost every time I had to send one back one time because it was warped. And I talked about that, and they sent me another one just like that. A couple days I had it. And that was the Matchbox 20, I think. Anyways, what goes into making a good pressing? A quiet pressing so that you don't hear any surface noise whatsoever. And for those of you who have been around records for a long time, maybe some of you who are new might not know that you might just expect, and I've heard people tell me this, younger people, well, yeah, I like the sound of the crackle. And it's like, you're not supposed to have crackle on the record if it's a good record. Growing up, we know that not all pressings are equal, and you could have bought, all the records, and they weren't always the quietest records. But if you were buying classic rock, things like that, it could have a little surface noise, and you wouldn't affect it a lot. You put it on, the music drowns it out if there was any kind of surface noise. When you get to classical music or music like this or some jazz records, you really need quiet pressings. But what goes into making such a good pressing, high quality every time, I don't think at this point that, BMG is capable of putting out that consistent quality every time. I don't think these big record companies, in whatever pressing plants they're using, I don't think you're getting a consistency, So, it depends on each pressing, each record that comes in the mail at this time, if you're ordering from Amazon or whatever. But I will say that, Blue Note Tone Poets, I haven't sent many of those back, or even the classic series. I haven't sent Acoustic Sounds, and I bought a lot more than just the 75th anniversary. I bought a lot of different records from Acoustic Sounds, from the different series. And very rarely do I have a bad pressing. So that says a lot for the quality of some of these companies, that they do such a good job. And then you realize when you get just normal records from, the bigger record companies, you don't get the quality and consistency all the time. So I think so far, from what I've heard on this, I can live with this. Every once in a while, I can probably clean it off a little bit better. But every once in a while, you'll get a little pop, a little click. But so far, it hasn't been anything that's been really annoying. So the music's fantastic. Go on and stream it online. See if you like it. But it's a really nice record to sit down at night and you just turn this up, and will be a good record, I think, for that. Great voice, I love it. Really nicely produced. Again, it's a Grumman mastering here, so you can usually expect high quality from them, and they've done a great job on this for a modern recording. So that's all I got. Happy listening to you all. We'll see you soon on another review. Take care.